Oh my, look who's back. Howdy, Possum Patty and Flat Stanley here, along with the rest of the Soggy Bottom bunch. Remember we were looking for Flat Stanley the other day? Yes, I wanted to show you his McLeod sticker, right, when we went to the Highland Games, the Scotland Highland Games. And I said, I didn't know where he was. He was out and about somewhere. Well, apparently now he's back. And this is a TARDIS, TARDIS, and that stands for Time and Relative Dimensions in Space. And in this, I know it looks like a UK police box. It's actually bigger on the inside than it is on the outside, yes. And you can use this TARDIS to travel anywhere in the universe during any time period, right? Stanley, is that a Band-Aid I see on your shoulder? And you have a blue feather. Well, I bet you he has quite the adventure to tell us. Oh, he said he's not going to tell us until tomorrow. Right now, he's going to go and rest up. Will you take care of that shoulder, Stanley? Excuse us, Stanley, okay? He said, yeah, okay. Hi. Happy No Stress November. It's hard keeping track of all the Soggy Bottom bunch, yes. They tend to go off on their own adventures sometimes. I know I take them with me a lot. Yes, I do. The fairies and the trolls and even the baby possum back there and some of the other critters too, but Flat Stanley, he tends to travel quite a lot. Yes, he does. Well, I've got my cup of hot tea. I got my cup of hot tea. Still very hot. Stanley, I'm going to have to put the lights on. He said, okay. They won't bother him. All righty. I'm still working on my journal. Yippers. Busy day today. Yes. I'll probably have to journal about it. Yeah, the part came from my vacuum. If you're an awesome possum peep, you've been following the saga of the broken vacuum cleaner. And the part came and Mr. Possum put it back together and it seemed to be working pretty good. So I wanted to try it out. So I actually vacuumed the house. I know. I said it wasn't going to clean, but I did. I know. As soon as I say I'm not going to do something, I usually wind up doing it. I can't even follow my own directions. That's how bad I am. Okay, well, yes, so earlier I was vacuuming, so I don't have anything done, except I did come in and go over to the October, November bucket over there and grab some things. This one's heavy, because remember, I was looking for the creepy cloth, and I believe it's in this one. You see the purple one. This is purple spider webbing, they call it. And, oh yeah, here it is. And the black one's in here too. And I was going to put that on a page. Just looking to see what else is in there. Interesting things. Okay. And I printed out the picture of Baby Possum and Possum Girlfriend to go on that page. And I think that's all that's going to go on that page. Oh, and I got the black and white picture to go on another page. I talked about that yesterday. And I was looking through this bag of goodies. Man, this is so heavy. And there's quite some interesting things in here, yes. And I was like, oh, I'm saving these things to put in an October journal. And I started pulling things out, which I know I shouldn't have done. I shouldn't have done that, but I did. Oh, it's so heavy. Oh, and also my Dia de los Muertos, because I have another idea for the journal. And look at this Sleepy Hollow picture. Oh, look at that. I'm like, oh, that has to go in this journal. And I don't know what this is. Looks like a little bit of leaf printing with spray or something. I don't know. Oh, and I found some postcards. Because, you know, I have those two candy corn pockets. I might put some postcards in them. And what was the other thing? Oh, the haunted house. So I put all the cats in the windows. I just love that thing. While I was digging through the box over there, I found the what would you call this? I found the wrapper sheet. Yes, and it says Halloween scrapbooking kit, Carol Wilson Fine Arts, and it looks like I was cutting things out of it, cutting some things out, and it shows the haunted house there. Oh, that's interesting. I just saw this paper. That paper goes with the haunted house, that purple paper. Did I not just see that somewhere? Ooh, I didn't know this went with the haunted house. Let's see. Oh, I love that. This goes with it too. The ghost, the cat, and the pumpkin, and you can see their shadows. Oh, I love the style of this kit. I'll show you under the other camera so you can see it closer up. Oh, does this go with it too? Maybe. Oh, and candy corn. And a spider. Oh, this is all the set. I think it showed stickers too. Oh, here's the papers. Okay, here's all the papers. And sticker sheet. I don't remember seeing the sticker sheet. It's got to be around somewhere. But yeah, I have the embossed die cuts. Oh, It's so fun getting old because, you know, when you start losing your memory, every day you can just discover new things, even if it's the same old things you discovered yesterday. I didn't know I had this. All right, so some of this might go in there. I got my creepy cloth. All right, let's just do something. Oh, and I have a movie review. Yes, because I watched Wonka. So I'm just going to do a little bit of journaling and do a little movie review because I watched Wonka. And then, what? And then we'll see. So why don't you grab a journal and a box of popcorn and come on along. So here's the wrapper. In case you want to look for one. I don't know what year this was put out, but I do love these characters. They're so crazy. Look at that bat. This shows all the paper. And then the die cuts here. And the sticker sheet there. And here's the paper. See the little spider there? Get him in focus. See the little spider there? Nothing on the back. We got candy corn. I love these characters. Look at that haunted house. Look at the owl. Such a quirky owl. Look at the tree. I love this. It's just like scribbly and fun. And then these guys with the big shadows. And then this one, which is, I guess, little spots of light. Little spots of light. See if we can get some of that into the journal. And this is a close-up of the, I think I was printing with leaves and using some sprays too. And then here's the Sleepy Hollow. And where's the journal? Okay, journal's on the floor because I was playing with that other stuff. And we are on It's Spooky Season. And my idea was to cover this with their picture. I know it's hard to see. It was at night in front of, I think, a haunted prison. And they're wearing these, little things you shake and they light up around their neck. I guess because if you go into the haunted house and you're wearing one of those things around your neck, the spooky people inside the haunted house are free to come up and approach you. And if you don't have one of those on, then they don't bother with you. But he said it was really cool because if they had that on and the characters came up and actually took them down like a side hallway and through a separate spooky part of the house, I said, oh, that's cool. That is very cool. Anyway, that fits right over here, doesn't it? I just wanted to cover up this UPC here. And I was thinking about just adding some creepy cloth. I was thinking about putting some under. Oh, look at the purple on this page. I've got this purple stuff here. Oh, I don't know how to glue this down, though. I wouldn't know how to glue this down. Well, what if I just take a piece of this, spread it out a little bit, put some of this on top of that. Oh, I have another idea. It just popped into my head. Stand by. All right, let's see. These are the die cuts from the Dollar Tree. And they're at a haunted house. I think there was a smaller one. I think there were two sizes. Oh, here's the die cuts from, from that set. Ooh. What's in the box? Let's see. Oh, and here's a ghost from that set. Oh, maybe there's more. Oh, and a quirky owl. Maybe there's more. Oh, and there's the cat. Aw. Should I add those characters? Oh, and there's a candy corn. Well, I finally put the haunted house in the journal. I might as well add some of those characters. See, I was going to put the, there's the pumpkin guy. There's the pumpkin guy. I was going to put the Dollar Tree ones, but you know what? Since that haunted house is in there, maybe I'll just go ahead and put those in there. What are you saving them for? Oh, here's another piece of a frame. Let's get the little Spidey on there. And I think that's all that's left. Maybe I could cover the missing part of the frame with the picture. With the picture, although I was going to put the picture in the corner. How can I do this? I can just do it something like that. Spider's upside down, but that's okay. Spiders can be upside down. I have just enough room to write their name and the date. I think he said this was in Philadelphia. Let's take a tea break. All right. Now, I wasn't going to put anything on this page. And now look. Look. I can't put this all on there. No. I want to see the pumpkin. Like, this is just like too big. Too big for anything. Put that up there. The cat would be really cute, like there somewhere, right? Oh, and the owl. The owl can sit on the cat's tail. Spooky season. We could put the ghost coming out of It's Spooky Season. Or I could use this one. I like this one with the purple frame. And, all right, the pumpkins are no-go. But I think I'm just going to go ahead and put all these things on here. What about the creepy cloth? Do I have to rethink using this? Or can I just put a little bit down and put these on top? And this is magazine. I might have to use the fabric tack. All right, so I'm going to glue this here just to get started. Just to get started. And then we'll add things around it. Okay, that's got to go down there. I might trim this off just because hanging down like that, it might get knocked off when I put the book on the shelf. Did I mention that Stanley and Doctor Who are the only people in the universe with a TARDIS that looks like a police box from the UK? Are you familiar with Doctor Who? It's like only the longest running TV program ever. Science fiction, of course. What if I just glued a tiny bit of this and then still put the characters on top of it? It's going to be hard to glue down though, right? Oh, you know what? The characters can hold it down, right? The characters can hold this down if I get it thin enough. How about purple? Do we want purple? Just a little tiny bit of purple. I'll trim that off in a second. I'm going to put some glue on the cat. Now I'm going to put a lot of glue. Press that down. Okay, we don't want this. Leave some bits hanging here over by the Spidey. Might have to hold this for a second. Okay. Now up here, I'm going to put Quirky Owl. Well, I think that adds just the right amount of texture on there. If it'll stay down. All right, the ghost was going to go over here and say it with me. The morning dove o'clock. I don't want to block that gold spider. I'm going to put it over here. And happy skeleton. Well, I don't know. Is it getting too crowded now? I'm kind of in the way of that frame. All right, maybe I'll save the skeleton for another page. I do have these other characters here. And I'll just add the ghost because he's purple. And I'm going with the purple and black theme. Yes. Okay, now I just have to do my journaling. Ghost is down. But I have a spread done. Did my cats in the windows yesterday. And my spooky season today. I love it now. Look at that. Super fun, super fun. And this is funny because look, there's baby possum right there. And there's baby possum on this page. And mama possum. And well, this page is done. I have something fun for the pocket, but I took it out because it's so tall. Trying to work here. Oh, I did find some postcards and things, but I'm not sure what I'm going to put on them yet. I'm not sure about this one. Ooh. I could put some fun characters on this page. Oh, I might just do that. Yeah, I'm going to think about that because, you know, I don't want to save anything. I want to use everything up. And this guy is holding a pumpkin, and this guy is a pumpkin. I might do that. Oh, and I have a pumpkin. I don't know. We'll see. And the Whaling Village. And where am I looking for? What am I looking for? I am looking for this page, yes. Because I printed this out. Because I have a picture of the witch from Clyde Cider Mill. I just wanted to put this in here. I don't want to block the owl. Maybe I'll cover that lady there. We still got a couple people there. Or is she too important? Is she too important? Should I put it down in this corner? I could trim the bottom off a little bit. I could trim the top off a little bit too. I don't cut straight, so I purposely just start making everything crooked. And that makes it no stress. I'm going to cut around. See? Watch what a big difference it makes. Just a little bit of cutting. Yes, 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 yes. Love it. I love it. Might write the date on here. Because this is multiple years in this book. Multiple years. Where's my glue? There it is. And I'm just going to put it down there. And my black pen went where? There it is. I feel like this is an empty space over there, so I will put the date up here. Like that. All right, what's my crumb for tomorrow? What is my crumb for tomorrow? Well, I already have the pictures for this page. Oh, and I found something. Where did it go? Here it is. Because those pages are so patriotic. Look at this. This one goes, doesn't it? Yes, this one down here. Oh, these are some things I wanted to journal with. Oh, these. Yes, these were gifted to me. And the possums have to go in the possum journal. And these are patriotic tickets. So these probably go too. Oh, yes, look at that. Ooh. I have an idea for that one. Okay. Don't lose this. That'll be my crumb for tomorrow. And that'll be here. We can finish this spread tomorrow. Maybe I'll have to tie it here. And just let me finish tying this up. Get it ready for tomorrow. And leave it here. Put these things inside. Where did I put the pictures? I have a couple pictures I'm going to put in here, and I'm going to make a journaling card. I bet you they're in this tub. I bet you they're in here. Along with a lot of other stuff. Yeah, along with a lot of other stuff. I'll find them. I'll go through here. Oh, here's the patriotic stuff. Well, I'll do that in my quiet time tomorrow because right now I still got my tea, but I'm going to go get some popcorn and we'll talk movies. Okie dokie, I've got my popcorn and I am ready to talk about Wonka. I'll try not to make this too long because once I start talking, yeah, I can ramble on for a while, but let's see if I can do this quickly. So Wonka is the prequel to Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, which the original story was written by Roald Dahl. Now, I did enjoy a lot of his books like The Big Friendly Giant and James and the Giant Peach and The Witches and Matilda, and there's a few others too. And they all have like this little bit of darkness to them. Yeah, I think Roald Dahl lost a daughter when she was young. And his books all have this little bit of darkness to them. But that's okay. Yeah, it made them very interesting. I like those books. I would recommend them to any third grader to read those stories. And the funny thing is, in The Big Friendly Giant and James and the Giant Peach and The Witches, they were all like orphans, or they lived with their aunts, or they lived with their grandmother. And then in Matilda, she had parents, but they didn't even care for her, so she got adopted by her teacher or something like that. So in Wonka, Willy Wonka's friend is an orphan, right? And she always dreams of knowing who her mother was. And that kind of ties it into like the other books. So I thought that was good. And I felt Wonka wasn't quite as dark as like the original Roald Dahl stories. They did get into little bits of trouble and then they got out of them. And I think sometimes in Roald Dahl's original books, sometimes they got into trouble. They didn't always get out of the trouble though. And the one I remember is The Witches, because the witches turned the children into mice and the main character was turned into a mouse. And he never got turned back into a boy. He had to live out the last couple of years, because mice don't even live long, as a mouse. Yes. And, that was like, that's a little dark, right? That's a little dark. So there are some episodes in Wonka where they get into trouble, or they're going to drown in chocolate or something like that, but they get out of it. It's more like a Mary Poppins getting into trouble and getting out of it. It's kind of like, yeah, orphans. Little Orphan Annie meets Mary Poppins. Little Orphan Annie meets Mary Poppins because they're singing. It's a musical. The music was okay. A couple of songs were catchy. A couple of songs I could have done without. The costumes, the acting, the scenery, I enjoyed all of it, yes. And the actor, can I say his name? Timothy Chalamet. Timothy Chalamet, young guy, and I liked him. I liked him in the part. I think he's a better Wonka than Johnny Depp or Gene Wilder. I know. I don't know why. I loved him as Willy Wonka. I don't know. He just maybe more innocence about him, his personality in the movie. I liked it. Yes, I really did. I liked it. It was like a Mary Poppins to me. Like a Mary Poppins. Yeah, they got into trouble. They got out of trouble. There was singing. There was dancing. There was great music. There was chocolate. I enjoyed it. Let's see. I'll give it. Oh, wait. Hugh Grant. Hugh Grant as the Oompa Loompas. That made me laugh. Made me laugh. Yeah. That part was good. Yeah, that part was good. Anyway, let's see. Out of 5 popcorns, I'll give it 3. I'll give it 3 popcorns out of 5. And I think if I was 7 years old, I'd probably give it 5 popcorns out of 5. Well, thanks for coming along today for just a no stress journal session, little movie review. Happy junk journaling and happy movie watching. Bye bye.